I'm bored out of my
Oh,
mind.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So we just had the first part of the Republican debate, and it was as boring a debate as we have seen in quite some time. And that's really weird because the Republicans are usually exciting. I mean, they've got a lot of other faults, but being boring isn't usually one of them. By now, we normally would have had at least 3 dick jokes, and we haven't had any. I mean,
we haven't had a lion Ted.
We haven't had a single insult. We haven't had a single reference to genitalia.
Yeah.
Right? And some of them even briefly talked about policy.
Yeah.
That was weird. Marco Rubio talking about how he's going to increase the retirement age of Social Security to 70.
Yeah.
Now, boy, when they talk policy, though, it's not just boring, it's dangerous.
Yeah, Trump
That's
even-
much worse than their dick jokes.
Trump fit in a slam of the Democrats saying that they want to expand Social Security. That's going to hurt the Democrats when people find that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to make one point about policy stuff because it drives me crazy. Like, Ted Cruz was asked about Common Core, and his answer made it very clear that he has no idea why he rails against Common Core. You're running for president of the United States. Just look up what Common Core is and figure out why you need to push this talking point that it's bad. I have my issues with Common Core, and we'll get into it on the show, hopefully, at some point in some greater detail. But you need to have an answer for that. You can't just rail against things without knowing what it is.
He goes to his talking point about, I'm going to bring it back to the local schools and the local communities.
Yeah.
We can't have Washington messing around with your education. But how are they messing around? What is it about Common Core that you think is wrong?
Exactly what it is. You know what it is.
No, we know what it is.
Jesus,
but I'm not.
man. Jesus is not part of Common Core.
Oh.
Then why doesn't he say that?
It's too complicated.
So, of course, he's from Texas. In Texas, that's where they mess with the textbooks and try to put Jesus in and take some of our founding fathers out. And then they claim that they're for the Constitution.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to write Thomas Jefferson out of our history books. And you're in favor of the Constitution? That's a joke, okay? So now, on all these different issues, though, so far I think Trump is winning. Because when Rubio says, I'm going to raise the retirement age...
in Florida.
I don't think that's a weighing issue, right? And
even if they do their normal trick of, I'm only going to screw over the vast majority of the population, not the old people
I'm
living
only
right here.
screwing over the people my age.
Yeah.
yeah, he said that. And he said me and Ted's age at 45, which then every 45-year-old's like, wait, you're going to make me wait till 70 to retire? I already kind of hate my job, right? And you're going to make me work 5 years longer. And remember, for every year that you don't get Social Security benefits, that's tens of thousands of dollars you would have gotten, or a little over 10,000, right? So if he makes you wait 5 more years, he's robbed you of at least $60,000
of your money that you've paid into it.
That's right. And they know that a lot of you will die between 65 and 70.
Yeah.
So then you never get paid.
$60,000. That's like 10 minutes of a Hillary Clinton speech.
So that is a great American robbery. That's what Rubio is in favor of. But you know what? Even Republicans aren't in favor of that. So when Trump comes out and says, I'm going to keep Social Security the way it is, that he wins. When they talk about trade and he says, China's killing us, and we're going to build things here, and if they mess with us, we're going to put a 45% tariff on them. That tariff is preposterous and totally unrealistic.
Yeah.
But when Ted Cruz says it's unrealistic, he seems like he's not going to protect us. He doesn't mind China robbing us. And he's the dweeb with all the...
What does Ted Cruz do anyway? What business has he ever run?